Steve ran is easy. Soccer. What the fuck? Dude, I can't take this Lady Gaga thing. We can bet on that too. What's the odds? Welcome back. It's insane. Welcome back to What's the Odds. Welcome. I'm very smart. Welcome back to What's the Odds. The odds. Welcome back. Magnets. Welcome right to What's the Odds. Welcome back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What's the Odds with Steve Ranazizi? Wednesday, February 19th, I think it is.
20th.
Fucking A, man. Right up, Johnny on the spot. Brenton Biddlecombe is with us, as always. And we are joined today, very special guest, my good buddy for many years, Kristian Harloff is with us.
What's up, guys?
It's just us, man. It's
12,
just
like
us.
12 years. 12 years.
Longer than that, dude.
Longer than that? Maybe I can't add. 17
2000
years. 17, 2002, you're right.
I got
17
2000. I met you in 2002. It had to be.
Yeah, 17 years.
17 years
Yeah.
now. Very, very long time.
You guys have been friends my whole life.
And you guys just met.
I know, which is crazy because I heard him on the way in, and you were talking about Premium Blend, and as I'm listening to the Premium
That's
Blend,
right.
I'm saying to myself, I wonder if that show's still on the air. That's how old I am. And this
Yeah.
guy's like, what the fuck
What
is
the
Premium
fuck is
Blend?
that?
Yeah.
By the way, you guys look like Russian nesting dolls a little bit. It looks like if I could pull little Biddlecombe out of Baby Harloff. That'd be great. Dude, thank you so much for doing this.
I'm gled. Yeah, listen, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a long, long time. Well, tell us about your channel. I want to know about the Schmodown is the 23rd, correct?
Yeah. So we drew in the. So just to kind of preface it, I always got not pissed off, but when we used to watch the spelling bee on ESPN, and they always considered it a sport, and you go, why? Why is that a sport? I was like, you can make spelling bee a sport, you can make movie trivia a sport. And I think you could legit do that. So Mark Ellis, another comedian friend of ours, we started this movie trivia show, and we combined it with like rankings and champions, and then we put like a WWE flair to it, to where there are storylines, but it's like a choose your own adventure. So if you guys are going to play one another, I was like, well, shit, Steve could beat Brenton here, and let's see what happens. If he does, he'll play so and so. It's like the UFC factor of it.
Sure.
So and with the amount of knowledge that these people have, it's crazy. They train themselves. We've done live shows in front of. Our last show was in New York. We sold out.
Well, how do you train yourself? Train yourself for
watching
what?
movies, man.
Yeah, you
watching
watch
movies.
movies.
And you,
What are there specific categories that you
so
break?
we have 4 different divisions.
Okay.
We have for the Uber nerds, we got like the Star Wars division. We have like the Inner Geekdom division, which is like Lord of the Rings, DC movies, Marvel movies, like all the really geeky shit, and it's called the Inner Geekdom. And then there's just the general movie trivia that could be anything from like the classic movies to movie scores to whatever it is. And there's teams divisions, and there's the singles division. There's legit championships, and these they go at it. We sold out in New York in 2 days.
Really?
Which was great, in Brooklyn at Roulette.
Do you pick do you pick people from the audience as the contestants, or it's like the contestants already there?
They get embarrassed. These people they're like,
how good are these fucking people?
so good. It's like the UFC of movie trivia. I'm not kidding you. Like we had so my friends from New York came. They'd never seen it before, and they're sitting in the audience. And so this guy won the championship for the 3rd time. The fans burst out into applause and started give him a "You deserve it" chant. Like he's holding the belt up.
Where is this guy from, and what does he do?
This guy works at Screen Junkies, the channel. They do honest trailers and stuff too. He played against the producer of Joel Silver's company, who's writing the next Sherlock Holmes movie. He produced Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He produced.
So he knows his shit too.
It was literally like watching.
Who's writing the questions?
We have a writer. But we have
Who's that guy?
A team of writers.
Or person, sorry. I don't want to offend anyone.
We have persons.
Who's Zim?
We have persons. But the lead guy's his name, Chris Skaliski. He writes all these questions. He's got like this pool of people, and it's a team of writers that do it, right? Because people get pissed. It's like, I'm telling you, but this match was like Fedor versus Couture if it ever happened, right? Back in the day. Back and forth, perfect game. My friends who were from Queens are going, these people were not missing. I didn't. He was listen, I would have gotten 200 points if they would have been worth that, because I missed every single thing, and they got everything. It was like perfect games. People are screaming, yelling, chants going on. So anyway, we're doing like a Royal Rumble type thing in downtown LA at the Globe. There'd be like 700 people there. And it's like the Royal Rumble. There's 40 competitors. 5 people sit at the table. The least amount of points leaves. Then the next person keeps coming in until there's one person standing. It's like a 3-hour event, and the place just loses.
Holy shit! It's like one of those like the WrestleManias with like 30 people in the middle of the ring.
That's Royal Rumble. That's Royal Rumble. Yeah.
Do that, dude.
We definitely. That's,
you host it, right?
Ellis and I host it, and we call
God.
it like it's like dodgeball announcers.
Have you ever gotten so specific? Have you ever done like just Godfather movies or like?
Yeah, we've done movie release date
That's
matches.
one I could get involved with.
Do it. Well, we do exhibition matches. We do it so we have a Patreon that we do, and it's literally the fans have been such big supporters. They keep everything going. Like we've got the website that we do. We do these live events. We're doing Chicago. We're doing Houston. We're doing Booker T's.
Oh,
the
yeah.
wrestler. He like does stuff for us, and he's giving us his entire wrestling arena to do one May 18th in Houston. So like it's really catching on. So
yeah,
it's like,
dude. Having the aspect of bringing in like the wrestling aspect, because that's what Roast Battle did so well too.
Yeah.
Like that's Earl and everyone like they
And
just
that's
became
what the
a thing where
spelling bee
it's
is
like,
missing.
yeah.
it's what it is. Well, but it's personality.
Talking shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a guy, and because of it, like I said, the trivia is 100% real, and they get really into it. But then I put storylines in between it because I used to write for the WWE, so I put storylines in between it, and I had a guy commit physical violence twice.
Whoa!
Put his partner.
What do you mean? Is there a rule like no touching or anything like that?
I had a guy put his old partner through a table. We did it at like our WrestleMania, and it was like he tackles the guy through it. And
Did
it was
they
like,
practice it first, or was it like not?
we have a wrestling consultant guy there to the show. Like I'm telling you, it's like straight. It's you got to. We did a WrestleMania. It's called the Schmodown Spectacular. We do it every December. Each part we did 3 different parts. I got over 300,000 views apiece. It's like if the wrestling fan. The wrestling fan who's a movie fan, who's a UFC fan, if they see it, they'll get it like that.
That's unbelievable.
It's called the Movie Trivia Schmodown. You can go to either the website, which is triviasd.com. You have the stats of all the fighters, and then there's the actual YouTube channel, which is just the Schmodown.
This is unbelievable. I want to follow these people around and find out what happens after. Like, could you imagine doing like a 24/7 of them getting ready?
I want to, man. I'm telling you, like,
just having Liev Schreiber just watching these fucking guys eating their Apple Jacks in the morning, watching whatever movie they have to review.
Whatever's
for the
on
day.
TNT.
They want, dude. These guys train themselves and test themselves. We have our guy, the Inner Geekdom champion, right now, who watches. He's got we're doing a live event, live streaming.
Put a pin in that 1 sec. Hey,
Yeah.
and they said there's no sound on the live feed. I just got a couple text messages, but just wanted to give you a heads up. Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. So on February 23rd, we're doing our first live streaming event from our studio, and we have this Inner Geekdom championship. But this guy, his girlfriend, like, hates me because like he cuts himself off from everything. He watches 3 movies a day to train for this girl that he's playing. It's a straight up sport. I'm telling you the truth. Like, when you hear it, when you see it, it's like, yeah, there's movie trivia. It's just football. It's just baseball.
It is.
It's just whatever. It's like if you get into it and
If you feel like you're good at something and you know something, and
Yeah.
there's always that ability to be like, oh, well, I think I know more than that. But whatever the fucking thing is, whatever it is, people will go, yeah, I know more than
You'd
that.
be
guy.
amazed by it. You guys should come to it's downtown. It's on
That's a
March
Sunday,
23rd.
right?
It's a Saturday.
March
March
yeah, I'm out of
23rd.
town that
You're out of
weekend. I
town.
thought it was the day after.
But we have
was
we got
fast.
tons.
I know those 3 weekends in the end of March. I'm out of town.
We have tons of events that we do here all the time. Like I said, the February 23rd one we got going on. Anytime you want to come.
I want to watch these dudes.
you
Can you
should.
watch it like online or no?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can?
It's not, if you go to
fuck yeah.
well, there's 2 things. So the March 23rd one we're doing, we're
Yeah.
gonna live stream it.
How much is that?
$2.99. Unless you're a patron. If you're
It's a
patron,
deal, guys.
If you're patron, it's at the $10 tier. You get it automatically. It's like the WWE network.
You should be a patron already.
Yeah, there you go.
Idiots. I'm glad we got you. This is the perfect week because we're going to talk the Oscars. So,
Yeah, man.
I mean, I know you don't necessarily know everything about the movies, but you probably know a lot more than us. And also, it's Kismet because Kismet. How old am I?
You
It's
premium
perfect
blend.
because it's you're also used to work on The Bachelor.
I did.
And this is something now that we're getting into. Well, I'm getting into. Brenton has been pulled into it for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. This is my first year.
Oh,
You never watched it
I've never
before?
watched it before.
By the way, cute haircut.
Thank you.
Fuck, dude. Get up here and dance on the table for me. Come
Calm
here.
down.
I want to see your
Calm
little
down.
cute body up there dancing on the table. You can see the whole thing. Now, did you? I was up late last night watching last night's episode or whatever night's episode.
I watched it before I went into the store.
Yeah. It was. This is. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay. Because I have
why I'm
so
here.
many behind the fucking behind the scene. So here's my issue with okay. They're talking to like okay, so and so now we're at the point where there's 7 girls left, and this is just my thought process into it. It's they realize it could be any of them.
yeah.
So they got to start cutting each other down. So every private conversation they have with this guy now, it's always like, these guys aren't ready. These guys aren't ready. These guys aren't. No one is ready to get married.
Right.
By the way, which is the way it should be.
Yeah.
Okay? No one on this show knows anyone else on this show. All they've done is stare at each other, smile at each other, and then cut each other down.
And get drunk together.
It's a competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So But here's my thing, though. Now you're hearing all these girls say, "Hey, they said this, and she said she was going to be the next Bachelorette, or she's lined up and she's the perfect position." Why aren't we seeing those conversations if they are actually happening?
They don't have them.
They don't have them.
That's why.
Because they're not actually happening.
If they had them, they would show them.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure, some of them are happening, but a lot of it probably is just fabricated.
Because
not
I have
usable.
two thoughts.
Is
Or
the
not
producer telling the girl you should say this about her?
Well,
look. When this, I was so for what I did there, I was a post story producer, and then I was an actual on the floor producer for before Bachelor in Paradise became a thing. It was Bachelor Pad. I was on the floor for the first 2 seasons of Bachelor Pad, which was it was something. It was more of Rock of Love than anything else. It was. I mean,
what's Bachelor Pad? That was just like
Bachelor Pad. They stuck them all in the house, and everybody just fucked. It's basically what it
What?
was. It was crazy. It was just crazy. And then so they was like it was doing good, but then it was really off brand.
And this was
more
on
like
ABC?
VH1, like or MTV type, like Rock of Love stuff. It was dirty. It didn't have that fake clean image of with the roses and all that kind of. It was more like these people are real dirtbags.
get in the room, whore.
And whether it was the woman or the guy saying it, who knows? Because it was like they had types. I'm telling you, the personalities were ridiculous. But then afterwards, when they created Bachelor in Paradise, because they got to go more on brand and clean it up, and they because it was a game show, Bachelor Pad.
Okay,
and so like the last person was strategy. It was like Survivor for Bachelor.
Yep.
As we're now, this is the Bachelor in Paradise is more about people falling in love and all that. Was more on brand, but. When I was on the floor, what you notice is that there are different types of producers who do different things, and you're assigned to so if Steve Renazzisi is a contestant,
yeah.
Like, all right, so Chris,
I have my own producer.
I'll be with you, and I'll be like, all right, I know I get along with Steve pretty well. Like I did Steve's ITMs, which is the in the moments.
ITMs.
Yeah, the in the moments is when those things when you see those people like sitting there, it's called in the moment. So I got Steve in the ITM. Get Steve. So
ass
basically,
to mouth. It's
not
different.
ATM, Steve. ITM.
These are before the ATMs.
Yes, that's right. Or it could happen. It depends on how good the interview is. But so I'll say, okay, I got Steve in there. What we want Steve to really cover is he does not like. I know for a fact doesn't like Derek. I
don't like Derek.
You hate Derek.
I
but
don't.
You haven't said it yet. So I know that through our conversations that we've had when we're hanging out and stuff, like I can get Steve to talk about Derek. You sure? All right, you do the interview. So I'm going to do the interview with you. I'm like, listen, one last thing I got to bring up is Derek. Let's talk about Derek.
I hate that guy.
Who do you hate?
Derek.
Why do you hate Derek? Tell me why you
He's
hate
a
Derek.
piece of shit. I don't think he's not. He doesn't have a genuine heart.
You think that he likes Carolyn?
No, I think he's just here to become famous.
All right, so this is what I want you to tell me then. I want you to tell me about, say it in your own words, that here I have a real issue with Derek. Say that.
I have a real issue with Derek.
And that's what they do. And they start.
And that's it.
And
Boom.
And you get
I have a real issue with Derek.
What did Derek do? Derek didn't even do anything.
He's not here for her heart.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's the fact
don't
that
know that.
No, Steve's the villain. We did, and the thing is because
And
Steve,
also-
he's crazy. So let's point it towards Steve now.
Yep.
Now,
they get
is
me.
it true that the more you drink, the more airtime you get?
It depends on who you are. It depends on who you are. It depends like what the like they won't let if they see a contender,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to let that contender drink. Not too much because they don't want the contender to mess up.
Also,
Yeah.
who is making the decisions on who's going on the private dates? You know those so if he's on a date, right? And then the other girls are hanging out, and an envelope shows up. Who wrote that envelope?
He has his own. Well, there's a bunch of different people. What's funny is I look and all the people I worked with, like the majority of that, most people don't go. They don't leave that job. That job is that show's going to be on the air
Forever
because of the generations that keep watching it.
Yes.
It's like the first one was like 2000.
I know. I
crazy.
just found it this year, 20 years in.
That's what I'm saying. And
I don't might
nuts.
not watch it again, but I might watch it every year.
That's exactly.
I might never watch anything else.
It's a
ever
train wreck, dude. My wife told me she was convinced she wasn't going to watch this season because she didn't like Colton because of what he had done on the last season and then on Bachelor in Paradise.
No.
But what they've done very well this season is they've produced this very well, and you got to cast the girls well, and you also got to work with this guy to make sure that you got to give you stuff because there's been bachelors in the past that have been atrocious, like that guy Juan Pablo or whatever. I don't know if you know who he was. It was you would have had a field day watching this.
Really?
Dude. Oh, he was a disaster.
Just a zero?
Yeah, he was.
No,
He had personality, but he just didn't give him anything. He didn't give him. He wasn't playing the game. Like like Colton, you can see he's playing the game.
Yeah, he's always like, whenever he hears something, he's always like, hey, I want to talk to you about something.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a little distracted today. So-and-so said that you're not in this. Everyone's not in this
For the right reason.
for the right reasons.
That's what they do. But you know what? You've jumped into a season though that you've seen. This guy is unlike any other bachelor that I've seen.
Virgin? Is that the reason?
No. They've done that before. No, because he doesn't. Because see, you're going to be spoiled by this guy if you watch
Why?
again. Because he tells girls, "All right, look, I don't like you. Get the fuck out." Basically, he just
Really?
he straight up they pussyfoot around it a lot
Like
of the time.
last night or this week's episode, when he told Demi, he's like, the week before, like you're out, but this week when he was like, I just don't want to meet your dad. Like I thought that was a great way to play that.
Right.
I don't want to bring myself into your parents' life and fuck shit up for you.
Yeah.
Therefore, you out, bitch.
Yeah, a lot of them don't do that though. A lot of them kind of really, you're such
And then
a
let me
good
walk you
person.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me walk you out.
He
And then
doesn't
the
want to be
train
there.
where she's
Do
just
people quit
on
a
the
lot?
back
'Cause
of a
there's been
train.
a lot of quitters.
This season, it happens. I mean, it definitely happens for sure. But that's
3 girls have quit.
Yeah.
But that's also the producers. If they really wanted them to stay, they would have stayed. They would have found a way to. Because there's some really good producers on there that have been doing this for a while. And because make no joke about it, it's psychological warfare in there. From what they do, they've got to. They got to find out who these people are. They got to trust them.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons why I couldn't do it. To be honest, for too long.
So were you a liaison? You were a liaison.
I was
to
a
person.
producer on like I said on Bachelor Pad, but they wanted me to go on the road and do all that stuff. And that was when my first kid was being born, and I wasn't going to go on the road because they fly everywhere.
They go to Vietnam.
They go everywhere.
They went to
Yeah,
Vietnam.
they went to Iceland when I
Thailand.
was going to go. It's like let's go to Iceland. I'm like, I'm not going to Iceland. I'm staying home. I'm going to watch the Yankees.
Yeah, you're like, fuck Reykjavik.
But so anyway, I just didn't do it, and I was working on my other show, Schmoes Know, which eventually became the Schmodown. But I was working on that there, doing post production, and I just decided not to do it.
Yeah, it's a better life.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by just the ability. Like now he has to go home. First of all, what happened to the fantasy suites? Did I fall asleep to that?
That happens at the end. It happens with the last 4 people.
Well, I think
We're at
we're at 4.
people.
We're at 4
Well, no,
now.
but he's got to go hometown first.
He's got everyone's talking about these
So they're going to stretch
hometowns.
this out. How many more
Because
weeks?
it's
It's
like-
not going to be 4 more weeks.
There's no one
well,
getting
no, they-
bounced once a week now, right?
They don't. No, they do it. Yeah, they do it once a week. I forget if they've changed it up, but then they do. Then they're going to do that special where they have the women tell all special that they do first, and they preview the big.
We're not covering that one, dude.
You'd be surprised.
I'm
You're
not
gonna see some
covering a
fights.
woman.
You'd be surprised. You're gonna all
all
those
the-
people
all the
that
drama.
Oh yeah, all the main drama. Like so, there's 2.
All brought back.
Yeah, the big. Like, what was that? So I saw that it was the black girl and then I guess was it the Latino girl that were fighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they'll bring them back and they'll have a big scrap for sure.
Oh,
'Cause That was
okay.
the one that I said this Bachelor's different because I tuned in. My wife was watching in this particular scene. I tuned in for this scene. Most Bachelors will sit there, say, "Guys, let's iron this out." And he just left. And then they were trying to chase him to hold his hand. He's like, "No, I don't want to be bothered right now." He's guy's leaping walls. He's doing whatever he's doing.
I
He's
know.
like-
Hasn't done that
like
yet.
an Avenger.
That pissed me off. They previewed it last week. He was going to jump the
Oh,
wall.
they didn't
and
show
he
the
hasn't-
wall jump.
He hasn't jumped the wall yet.
They've been
good.
showing that since the first episode.
Yeah.
I go, does he leave the first week? By the way, we were talking before. That's a pretty impressive wall jump.
Yeah.
When you look
Yeah.
at that, there's nowhere to put your foot. There's nowhere to balance it. Like he just jumped over that wall.
That's an
the
athlete.
most impressive thing he's done this entire show.
Did you love though the cutaways of like the girls being all hard ass this last episode and then him crying?
Yeah, why is he
cried.
Every like.
do they always
testimonial-
cry
No,
like
he
this?
Cry. He's a crier because I saw. The only reason I know who he was is because my wife watches Bachelor in Paradise. Also, he cries every 5 seconds. A bird lands on a rock, he starts crying. Like he's crying. He like loves to cry.
His parents were funny too.
Yeah.
His dad's like, "You got to trust your gut, son. You got to trust your gut." And
For
his
God's
mom's
sakes,
like, "Who are you?" Hannah G. Brought to meet the parents, and then they were like, he's like, "You know what? You're out. Later. No thanks. Not interested." And then she to watch people that can't take. She's just smiled.
Yeah.
She was like, "It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. I'll meet someone else." Yeah, no, I'll totally meet someone else. She was like cry smiling.
Breaks down.
It was the I was like,
You know what it is? She lost to that other beauty pageant
Yes.
girl again.
that was it. Yeah, again. And that was it's the beauty pageant in her. She
Yep.
couldn't just be like, "Fuck." She couldn't let it her guard. She was like, "Nah, it's great."
Yeah,
Great.
she couldn't.
was on
And
stage.
had the Denzel tear going down there.
But
yeah.
again, do you really think there are talks of like, "Hey, I know I'm not not his choice." Like Kirpa, she's got to know. I'm
How
not
the
going to be.
fuck did she make
Don't
it
know.
that far?
Don't know.
personality. There's
Personality. She
not-
didn't
not-
talk.
Indian
Not that
hard
one, not
work.
that one.
Indian hard with the work ethic of an Indian person. They just will outwork everybody else.
We're talking about the one last night that got bounced after
Yeah.
what's her face came
Yeah.
in, right? Yeah. So
The awkward
She made it to
dinner.
5. I never
No.
thought she'd make it past the first week.
that you know that one that lasted, she's gonna win the whole thing. She's gonna win. I call that for day one.
The which one that lasted?
What's she? A speech therapist, whatever she is. The one.
Cassie.
So who was the one last night that got accused of doing this stuff?
Cassie.
Is that the one?
Short little blonde girl.
The
right?
one. Yeah, it was between her and,
Yes.
and the Indian girl. That
Yes.
girl's gonna win.
You think so?
I think so. I called it. It's
That's
the way
on my
that they
list,
shoot the
right?
show.
That's on your list
Yep.
where she's gonna lose her, or he's gonna lose his
Virginity
virginity
to her. Yeah.
But she's on my list.
Oh,
win it?
who do
You
we
have
have left for? I have
You
Hannah.
just have Hannah.
I have
G.
Hannah. I think
Got
Hannah the
Cassie,
beauty?
Kaylin,
that's the
and
one
Tayshia.
he totally is the most attractive. He's basically been like, I
That
want
was the
to
first impression.
like
That's the
Rose.
blonde one.
Love
right?
is love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I'm
Girl.
thinking.
No,
of.
no.
That's
There's a short blonde one and there's a tall blonde
there's
one.
3 blondes
Yeah.
left.
There is one. This is where I'm lost with the names. There's
Pull up,
there's
Yep.
Sarah S. and-
you worry about that,
yeah,
Christian.
give,
I'll pull it up.
yeah.
in a
Give me the
second.
one. Give me the one.
By the way, we went from being one of the top sports like masculinity shows. Don't go anywhere, guys, because in the second half of the show we're covering the Oscars.
if you want to go back to the Grammys, I don't know what show you were watching. Were you saying the Grammys was a good show?
Oh my God, the Grammys is the best
It was the
award
worst.
show to watch.
Oh, it was the worst. I didn't know
Here's
anybody.
why. Number one, I didn't even talk about it last week. They cut it off. They cut you off. They don't give a fuck.
That's true.
Arguably, Drake is the most popular guy out there right
Yeah.
now. He's in the middle of giving a speech. God's plan, boom,
Yeah.
gone.
Well,
right
they
to
did
the
it to
commercial.
Deli BB, whatever her
They're
name
in
is. What's it? Deli
Everyone.
Baba?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Yeah,
Everyone.
they get rid of her too. She was trying to give a
Dash.
big speech.
Hold on.
Yeah.
God, ABC.
It's after the final rose.blog.
God.
That's the last one's left. Yeah, because I think that it was show me who the first impression Rose was, and I'll show you. There's a girl that I said, the way that they shot
Here
this
we
thing-
go, Christian.
There, Hannah G.
Oh no, she's not. That's not the one I think is gonna win.
So, no one in the
think
top row.
Cassie's gonna win?
Cassie's
Yeah, I think
top
Cassie.
row.
I think Cassie's gonna win.
These, these two.
It's the way that they shoot the show. Sometimes they kind of set it up for you. I mean, maybe it's just because I was there.
This
for
is
so
who
long.
I got. Hannah G. She is the one he is most attracted
You want
to.
to bet $100
Oh, for sure.
for real?
Wait,
I'll
wait,
bet you
wait.
$100.
So, wait, I have to take her and you have to take the rest of the people? Or,
No,
or
no,
just
no. I'll
Hannah
just
G
take
versus Cassie?
Yeah, and if it's a push,
No problem.
It's a push.
If
All
there's
right.
anyone else, no problem.
It's a push. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
I think Hannah G's got no chinks in the armor. No one's challenged her. No one says
Yeah,
she
there's
hasn't
no
wanted to
drama.
been there.
That's
Cassie's
and
a
it-
little
She
bit
hasn't been
been
involved in any
challenged.
of
and that's exactly why she will not win.
Ah, motherfucker, I love it.
Exactly,
I love it.
because they're setting it up like she's gonna win. They're setting it up for you that
She
she's
has-
gonna win this.
She's and dude, he's like he's been very smooth
Yeah.
the entire time, but he's been almost been like, I want to eat her butt. Like I like the way she looks and makes my parts feel.
Yeah. Well.
So,
okay. We'll
I'm
see.
just saying.
We'll
I think
revisit
that's-
it. We'll
all right,
revisit it.
We will revisit
because
it.
I'm gonna text you the second that they announce the winner.
I do think that I want to know why they keep like the hometowns. They have to go meet all. Does he go to each one of their hometowns, or
Yeah.
they all come back to Denver with him? And
For the hometown,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna go. He's gonna go to their parents.
He's
their
gonna go to
house.
their
Yeah,
parents.
and they showed the preview for it last night,
Yeah.
and they meet all the
Oh,
parents.
I don't
Super
watch any of
awkward.
that.
Yeah, it
Didn't
looks-
look like
it's
any of
always
the
awkward.
parents were happy.
That's why it's great television.
Yeah.
What do you mean they don't look happy?
It's a fucking reality TV star coming in with their daughter, going, "Oh, I want to marry her."
The guy's line is, "What is your intentions with my daughter?" And he just looks. He's like, "To have sex with."
I
her,
would
the
be
first
like,
one."
she wants to fuck me, right?
Right. That's why she came on
You're
the
like,
show,
there's-
Pops.
there was, yeah, like she's begging. So don't get
I'm
all
an
fucking
innocent
high and
party.
mighty with me,
I-
Mr. Hannah G.
I haven't even
Right.
done this before. She's done it a lot. She told me.
Yeah,
right. It's
Yeah.
on television.
She's
sir.
a filthy whore.
Right. It's in the ITM.
Yeah. The ITM. Don't you dare talk about ATM with my daughter. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I think it's gonna go next week. Well, do they go in order now? Do they do one per week on?
I think so. I think that's the way that they do it. Until
Tasha's
there's
next?
2 left. So there'll be 2 more eliminations.
because her dad's not going to like him.
Yeah.
No.
There'll be 2 eliminations, and then they do the women tell all, and then they go with the finale
But I
with the
think
final
my
two.
God.
mathematically, I have you in fantasy.
Probably. Yeah, I only have one.
You only have one.
And you have
Dude,
3
it
left.
started bad for me. 5 minutes into that episode,
Yep.
I'd already had my team had a girl quit.
Yeah.
One got fired, and then one got kicked off. Yeah.
You should.
And then 5 minutes in, Tayshia was selling out my top 2 picks.
Oh no, and you were losing. That's really funny the way to play it. You should have called me before this thing started.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we got to do something every week. Football's ending,
Yeah.
and we were like, we have to kind of open up the audience a bit, and we've certainly done that, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for all your phone calls, by the way. Everyone that said they were going to call in, phone's been ringing off the hook. Fucking A, bro. Fucking A. Everyone, every week, someone's like, yeah, no, I'll call, no big deal, and no one ever
In
fucking.
Emma's defense, she doesn't pick up if she doesn't recognize the number.
Emma, please tell me you're not actually doing that. She's like, look,
Never.
if it doesn't come up in my caller ID, I ain't answering the phone.
I would never do that to you.
Thanks, Emma. I do believe that someone.
Oh, there you go.
Hello? All right, sorry.
Fuck. Stupid fucking soundboard.
Shut up!
Take that, Brenton. Ha-ha!
This is the thing that happens too, though. He'll pick somebody, and they can say no. He'll get down on a knee, and she'll be like, "No."
Wait,
I
what?
fake-
Oh yeah, they've turned people down before on the thing. Dude, you got to go back and watch.
Wait
A
a
guy
minute.
got rid.
blow his mind.
A guy got rid of
Wait a
both.
minute, wait.
A guy
These
got rid of
girls
both.
had. Wait, what?
A guy
the
got rid of
fuck?
both once. Yeah, that happened. I think that happened during. Was it?
I could watch this whole show, and at the end, the girl that's been begging to be on the show,
Yeah.
pleading, conniving, will then go, nah.
Oh no, more so he could say no thanks to both. That's what this one guy, Brad, I think it was, said no to both. Said, you know what, I've done this whole thing. I don't want either one of them. And took
What?
off. There's another guy that.
How does the reaction to that?
Oh, huge! It's very controversial, Steve. So the other thing was, this is a big one. Was this guy had proposed to this to the woman in the finale, then rethought about it, decided she wasn't the right one. So he did it on air, did the whole big thing, and then wound up on the special on the whatever it was, the After the Rose or what it's called. He then proposed to the other one on the show and just dumped the
He
other one.
LeBron'd her? I'm going to
Yeah.
take my talents to South Beach?
That's what-
Oh
that's what-
my
yeah.
God.
And now he's married with that girl.
Oh my
So
God.
that's something to look forward
Oh,
to.
he is?
Anything, yeah.
Well,
Anything,
you know what?
yeah. So it happens.
It worked out, I guess. Fuck. By the way, let's just switch gears for a second.
Please.
Manny Machado signed by the Padres.
Yeah.
10 years, $300 million. Did not see that coming
No.
at all. We actually,
They've been talking about it for a few days that he was close to a deal with
no,
them.
I did
And
not
it
see
made
$300 million coming at all.
well, yeah. But
I
he's
thought
only
he-
26, and he's still good.
Yeah, I didn't think 10 years. I didn't think anyone was going to be dumb enough to do another 10-year deal. And the fucking Padres.
Well, how else will the Padres get him without doing it?
Do you know how fucking fat Manny Machado's going to be 8 years from now?
Oh, yeah. With a
8
10-year
years
deal.
from now? 7 years into a $30 million a year contract.
Well, they got good restaurants.
In
It might be
San
5 years.
Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the fucking Mexican food down there. Do you know how fat that guy's going to be? Do you know what limited range he's going to have as a third baseman in fucking 5 years from now? He doesn't give a fuck right now. He doesn't try now.
Yeah. Did you want him for the Yanks?
No,
I didn't either.
not at all. Not especially not at that price tag. If I found out the Yankees signed him for $300 million, I'd be fucking livid.
Yeah, it's good. That to me proves that they at least kind of will maneuver a little bit. It always go back to the horror years of the Kevin Brown years, and I worry about
all
that.
those years
I know
where
they're
you have
still
to pay
spending
that
money,
guy.
obviously. But
Yeah, broken back. I can't. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that anymore. No more 10 years. I thought he was going to get like 5 years, like 190 million, or 7 years, 200 million, 210 maybe 30, but not 10 years. Bryce Harper's got to get 310 now. There's no way he gets less than 300,
Right.
which is surprising because I'm like, I thought these size contracts would have come in December. These are the ones that, like, when people overpay in December, but it's almost like now they're like, well, maybe they looked at their squad and they're like, let's get him. Whatever, I don't know, but that's a lot of fucking money
for
to
the
pay.
Padres, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money
10
for
years.
a smaller market team. They've got a good team.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's going to make it that much better. They were, they got Hosmer, they got him. That's a lot of money, but fuck. And I mean, I think that.
I didn't know the Padres were that serious about baseball.
Yeah, I thought they were like every 20 years they show up or something.
Yeah.
Ever since what's his name, Tony Gwynn.
Yeah, every year I'm there for San Diego Comic-Con, and every year I pass by Tony Gwynn's street, and I go, he deserved it.
That ballpark's nice, by the
It's
way.
really nice.
You ever been to a game there?
I did, and I
Yeah.
got to see. It was funny. I was the one asshole that all of my friends were Red Sox fans that I had gone. It was Sox versus Padres. This is back in like 2007, and I was the one asshole who, I'm a diehard Yankee fan. But
Yeah.
I just put on the Padres gear, whatever, and I was just the whole time anything the Red Sox did, I would just go against. And my friends and the Padres won, so which made me even the bigger asshole for the weekend
course.
too. But the Padres, they got a really nice ball field.
Yeah, I like it down there. That's a nice stadium. I don't know where. I think what's his name signs with the Phillies. Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
You think he goes to the Phillies?
I think he goes to the Phillies,
I
or
think the Giants are going to make a push.
That'd be interesting.
They've had meetings, but why has no contract been talked about?
Because nobody wants to pay him as much as he's probably asking for.
Well,
Especially
now they're
now.
going to have to.
Yeah.
Somebody will.
Yeah.
Now they're going to have to. I think he'll be signed before the next.
Yeah.
And then also, what was the other thing I want to talk about? I got something fucked up. There was a 16 seed beat a 1 seed last year in the NCAA tournament. Someone emailed me right
I
after
thought that
they
had happened.
Don't bullshit me. You
That's
said
why I
it
brought
didn't
it
happen,
up.
and then
That's why I brought it up.
That's what. Please go back and watch last week's episode. This idiot went to a fucking computer, and then told me it didn't happen.
You
10
were
minutes
on a
later.
computer as well.
I do other things. I have my brain's all over the
You're
place.
playing
Brenton.
with your fucking
No, I'm
soundboard.
trying to find the guy's name who fucking corrected you. Even though you had a computer, Brenton.
First of all, he corrected you. He reached out to you and corrected you.
Yeah, his name's, I don't know, Tone Balone? That's not. Oh, Anthony Rodriguez. Thank you, Anthony Rodriguez.
Thank you, Anthony.
Anthony told us, hey, a 16 seed beat a 1 seed. Last year, UMBC beat Virginia. And then he said he was going to call in. Thanks.
Never called in.
I'll be the first person to call in. Oh, I need the number. Here's the number.
He's rewatching last night's episode of The Bachelor.
Fucking guy. On Wednesday or Thursday, Tuesday. No, Wednesday. And then he didn't call back. God damn it, Anthony. Yeah, so a 16 seed did beat a 1 seed. We're going to do a bracket pool. All right, let's get to the
Which,
Oscars.
by the way, he watches college basketball. I don't until
Yeah.
March.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It doesn't matter, Brenton. This is a fucking magic box that tells you
Yeah,
all
and
the
there's a lot of
goddamn
lies
answers.
on it, too. There's a lot of lies.
I got to go with that. There are a lot of lies on the
Yeah,
magic
but
box.
still, like, has a 16 seed ever beat a 1 seed? Google. It's the easiest
What?
damn thing to do.
You said last week that didn't happen. Is that what he said?
Yes. And then he went to the computer and then came back and said it still didn't happen.
Well, you get called out in your shit. What can you do?
Research and development, R&D over here. All right.
The Yankees are favored over the Red Sox right
I
now.
know. I don't like that at all. My
Me
wife
either.
told me that.
It's
My
not
wife
good.
I come home. She's like, the Yankees are favored. I go, don't say that. How can they be favored against the world champions in their division
Because they're
who just came off of
Because ESPN is filled with a bunch of Red Sox fans and they know what to do. They put Yankees as favorite. and the
Buster
Red Sox
only
win.
loves the Yankees, and he's got a big say over there, so
Yeah.
that's why they're favored. But they shouldn't be favored. Not against the world champions. I don't think so.
Right. What was I going to say to you? Yeah, as far as the Oscars go, are we just what's the stakes here?
The
for
stakes are
Oscars?
well. We had a
It's the
couple
91st, so you wouldn't have to do 92 push-ups, just 91.
91 push-ups to
Okay.
the winner to the 2 losers.
See, I go for cash prizes too. You want to do cash prizes?
Do you
too?
want to? I like your cash prize
That's
option,
what I
dude.
do.
You want to do cash prize? I'll do a
Let's
little cash
prize.
prizes.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
cash prize. What is
$50 cash prize.
Why are you so small? I started with. Weren't you on TV for a long time?
He doesn't have a lot of money.
Well, you
First of all, I have a decent amount of money.
Oh,
don't
excuse
don't
me.
let the Chevy Sonic fool you.
I don't wanna-
Okay,
I
I didn't
know, I'm
drive
just
in here in
saying.
a Tesla, but I'm not
Yeah.
broke.
I don't want to. But I wouldn't want to put anyone out of their comfort zone.
No,
That's
no.
what I'm saying. I'm trying to
No,
keep
no.
everybody in their comfort
Let it
zone.
ride.
Let it ride. All right. So
$1,500 a person.
that's right. No, if we're gonna go how many categories are we gonna do here?
We're gonna do the 10,
I've got
right?
1, 2,
10.
3, 4, 5,
it's best of
6,
10.
7.
And here's how we're gonna do it. We're
8,
gonna write
9,
down our answers because I don't want like, oh, what
10,
do you think,
11,
Christian?
12,
and then all of a sudden
13.
Brenton's fucking
Right.
mooching off
That's
of your
fine.
answer
That's
because
fine.
he wants to know what the
That's a good. That's
Yeah,
good. I
who
just
should
need a
I
pen.
take?
Right. Exactly.
exactly.
So okay,
Or
look.
you
So
could just
let's
do
do
like
this.
1, 2, 3,
I thought
say
you
your
accused
answer.
me. I've seen more of these movies than you have.
Before this all
figure out.
comes down, again, just to let everybody know, I've seen a lot of these things too.
Yeah.
So I pay attention to this shit. So I want to be
Yes,
fair about
I
it.
would assume so. Yeah.
So I'm willing to put 200 in the pot.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Just see, now you're reading the poker face, and I like it.
I know because you know a lot. I'll put $200
All right,
down.
200 in. So we
He might know a lot, but it
Doesn't
comes
mean
down
it-
to people voting.
yeah, 100% does. I don't.
He doesn't have a say in
No.
who.
I-
he has more insight than we do,
Does-
but that doesn't mean like
I
I
mean, shit.
All right, because I looked over the BAFTAs last night just
Yeah.
to kind of, and I have my thought process. Like I look at the BAFTAs, I look at the Golden Globes,
Right.
I look at like what the trending sort of.
And that's a
vibe
smart way
is.
to do it. That's a smart way to do it. Because you don't know. Once again, it just depends. You also are they going to give legacy awards? Are they going to go for? You never know.
You
So
don't
you're
know.
absolutely right. It doesn't. You can go off the front runners, but you can also go. It doesn't matter how many of these you've seen. It really
Okay.
and
doesn't.
they do like campaigns. They do like dinners and luncheons.
Absolutely
so
they
it's like
do.
you can schmooze these voters into liking you more
Yep.
than someone
Voting
else,
ended
even if
last
it's a shittier
night.
movie.
Yes.
Voting ended last night, so all the votes are
It's all
in.
done. So we were going to write them down. We're going to write our answers
So
down.
we could do that,
Okay,
or we
we're
could just
gonna
say them out loud.
Well, yeah, but then do we
at
say
the same time?
Yeah.
Like 1, 2.
Is that gonna be nice for the
I'll get
viewers?
some paper.
All right, get some paper, Brenton. And we should start with let's not start with the big one.
Nah,
Let's
you
start with
from the
supporting
lower ones.
actress.
Supporting actress, that works. Okay.
Okay. So, supporting actress.
Yeah.
Here are our nominees. We have Amy Adams for Vice, Marina de Tarvia for Roma,
Roma.
Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk, Emma Stone for The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite.
How many of those have you seen?
I have seen Vice. I
Okay.
have seen Roma.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
I did not see Favorite, even though I've heard it was great.
I liked it up until the ending. Did not like the ending of that movie.
And I did not see Beale Street, although I heard it was,
I saw it as well. But The Favorite, by the way, it's got a Sopranos ending.
Oh, really?
In a way that it leaves you going, well, what happened? You've got to figure yourself out. You know, I'm not a big fan of that. But yeah, I think that Vice to me, I saw it twice. Loved Vice.
I loved Vice too. I got the screener and I was very happy.
Really
about that.
good movie. And
All right.
My buddy's been calling my friend Drew McWeeny, is a fellow critic, has been calling Adam McKay the comedy version of Oliver Stone. And if you think about it, it's kind of dead on.
Yeah, well, he's got, The
What are we
Big
doing
Short.
first?
We're doing
Best
supporting
supporting
actress.
actress.
Amy Adams, Marina de Tarvia, Regina King, Emma Stone, and Rachel Weisz.
All right, so you cannot change your answers once you write down, correct?
That's it.
All right. So should we? You want to reveal? What
Yeah,
we got?
let's do that. Okay.
All right.
You're
the
Kristian,
host.
you're the guest. You go
All right.
first.
I'm going to start with Regina King.
Okay, Regina King, what's your thought process on that?
Regina King, going back to your initial thing before, she's been winning a lot of awards so far from
Mm-hmm.
whether I think it was the Critics' Choice Awards, Golden Globes. She's won a handful of them, but she was also, it's easily the best work that she's ever done. She's a phenomenal actress, but the role itself, she is the focus of it, even though she is obviously supporting character.
Better than 227.
Come on, let's not be silly. But yes, I believe that this is almost a lock.
I went with Rachel Weisz.
Okay.
I think that she won several awards so far. I think The Favorite is a movie that people really enjoyed.
Can I tell you why that's stupid?
Because there's three of them.
Because
They're
Emma
gonna split.
and they're going to split the vote.
that vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
You're the sports guy.
But you know what? I think I think they really like Emma.
Okay.
Rachel Weisz. She's won an Academy Award before.
Yes. Well, good. So far my pocket feels good. How'd you do with your pick?
I went with Marina.
Oh,
That's the only one.
Simply because I want to see Roma still, and I'm going to before the Oscars.
You've got a shot there because I think that was between the two. If anyone's going to beat Regina King, it's going to be Marina
or Rachel Weisz.
or Rachel Weisz, who is one of the hottest women on the planet.
She is super hot, and that's probably why she'll win too.
That's why you wanted to win.
Yeah. Let's do supporting actor.
Cool.
What do we
Now
got
you
here?
up. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali for The Green Book, Adam Driver for Black Klansman, Sam Elliott, A Star Is Born, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell for Vice.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, throw down your...
There's the only gentleman here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Emma's here, but she's not doing this.
She doesn't want to
Let's see.
See, now the pressure's on, Steve.
I know. I'm finally... Okay.
We're only number 2 in.
Please don't...
Well, I want to put him on his feet. I want him to feel like Spinks when he fought Tyson in '88.
Okay. Brenton,
I was 1.
who do you got?
Oh my God.
I'm going with Mahershala Ali
Mahershala Ali for The Green Book.
for The Green Book.
I also have Mahershala Ali. And by the way, just going off course for a second, have you guys been watching True Detective?
Yes, I
Season
have.
3? How phenomenal is that show?
Very good.
It's second
very,
season.
very good.
Yep.
So I haven't watched the third just because of the second season.
Oh, dude, do yourself a favor. Don't worry about it.
I'm happy
Watch
for
the
Stephen
third.
Dorff, too.
Stephen Dorff really has made a comeback. The chemistry
Yeah.
between those two.
Very
It's like
good.
very lethal weapony. Who you got?
I went with Richard Grant. And I'll tell you why. And I will tell you
Please
why.
do. Please do.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Obviously very good. Great. But I think that he was not as good as Viggo Mortensen in the movie.
Viggo Mortensen's his best actor.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know.
All right.
I know. But that's why. I don't think he was the best actor in his own goddamn movie.
By the way, I haven't
Adam
seen
Driver?
Viggo in anything since Lord of the Rings. That was a pretty big
Are you
shock.
kidding me? That was the first thing you've seen. You ever see Eastern
That I
Promises?
Oh,
No.
Eastern Promises, dude. You
No.
got to see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's naked wrestling. naked steamer wrestling.
I wouldn't call it that. I'd call it straight up death murder.
They were trying to kill each other. They weren't wrestling for fun. Whitey's not going to win for Black Klansman. I'll tell you that.
He's so
right
good in
now.
that movie, though.
Great, but it ain't going to happen.
No, it's not.
Sam Elliott
Is Sam Elliott.
Yep.
Sam
man.
Rockwell should not have been nominated.
Don't think so.
No.
Didn't even think he was that good. He
He's
was like
doing
an
impression.
SNL
Yeah,
character.
he's doing an impression.
That's why.
And I
my
love
man,
Sam Rockwell.
Richard E. Grant, who no one heard about and not supposed to be nominated, is in there and will win.
Let me tell you something.
Popularity contest.
I actually do. Yeah, that's the thing. I do like your pick because Richard E. Grant was fantastic in that movie.
He was.
Can you ever forgive me?
I did see that movie.
He was so good in that movie, and he was actually. I think he's the best out of all of them. And I do love Mahershala Ali. I just think, once again, going to your earlier point, which you haven't been following, is that Mahershala Ali has been winning
the
all
awards.
He's gonna win this one, and he's good. He really does. He goes into it.
He is good. Let's do lead actress. All right. Yalitza Aparicio for Roma. I don't know if that's how you say her name. Glenn Close for The Wife. Olivia Colman for The Favorite. Lady Gaga, A Star is Born, and Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me? Write them down. You already wrote yours down, Kristian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Miss Glenn Close is going to win this award.
Okay.
Not only is it, one of those, she should have
Legacy
awards, but she was really good in the movie, and I think based on
the Golden Globe.
She won the Golden Globe.
She tied for, and Critics' Choice, she tied with Lady
Melissa
Gaga.
McCarthy's not going to win, even though she was really good in the movie. That's not an Academy Award. Lady Gaga, probably a big push for her, but
Good shot for her.
fine. I've said from the very beginning, it should not happen. Olivia Colman, again, splitting. She probably won't win. Glenn Close is going to win. I don't know about this Yalitza Aparicio. I didn't see that.
Is that where you're going? Are you going Roma
I
again?
haven't tried. No, I went Glenn Close.
I also want Glenn Close.
Yes!
Yeah, Glenn Close to me. I think Legacy.
You don't win if we all have the same answer on
But I know that I'm on the right track now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, unless Lady Gaga pulls us. Lady Gaga could if somebody else was sitting in the room.
Lady Gaga wins the Academy Award.
She shouldn't have been
I
nominated.
mean, she deserves it.
Then again, I look at fucking Cher and Moonstruck.
Well, that was a very different time back then. When anybody could get nominated. Like you can get nominated for just serving somebody a steak that night. It's
All
like,
right.
it's. I would say Glenn Close is probably. She was great. The movie was good. She was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Who's hosting, by the way?
No
No
one.
No, dude. The Academy, by the way, we haven't talked about that. What a disaster it's been this season.
Good luck.
From no one's host. I heard they're just gonna have public figures like hosting, like whoever's gonna be the athletes.
I heard that they were going to have some people talking, like introducing, and people that they were asking were deleting tweets from previous years. So it's like, hey, can you do this for us? And by the way, can you
Want to
also
get
erase
people
your
to watch?
past?
Why don't they get Trump to host?
Because no one would show up to the
Yeah, they
actual
would have
event.
anyone the other way.
Yeah, but it's between that and the Kevin Hart situation. Then they make this guy who runs is this John Bailey character. They were wondering what to cut. It's like, well, what should we cut to make it go faster? So they cut what is it? The cinematography. They cut editing, and people lose their minds. But they're going to leave the speech.
Most important thing.
They're going to leave the president's speech. I'm sure John Bailey's going to get his fucking speech in there.
Oh yeah,
Hey, loudmouth, you get off. We don't need to hear you blabber about. How many times have you?
They
ever
don't have a
watched that
host.
speech?
How are they not gaining time? What about that 10 minutes of minutia at the top of the show?
Right. Well, they're bringing it back because they backtrack. They are doing it now.
Who's
not during
doing that?
commercials. No, but the editing, they're going to give you the awards during the actual event, and not during the commercials.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
they should have so. Ladies and gentlemen, first presenter of the evening is so and so, and they come out. Let's start the fucking show.
Yeah.
How do you not get through the awards like that? Cinematographer. By the way, I could cut out like 10 awards though.
A lot of them, but
easily. But they wouldn't be people awards. They'd be like best.
Well, short films should have
Those
their own
are
thing.
still people behind those
Those
categories.
not one guy that worked hard. I don't want to hear about animated documentary short feature international.
But those should have their own separate.
guy.
But they should have their own separate award. They separate
separate night.
Yeah, like that.
Their own separate night.
The short film should. It's
Yeah.
like,
The
their own
JV night. Here we go. Lead actor in a movie,
Yeah,
ladies and
this is gonna
gentlemen,
be a
Mr.
tough one.
Christian Bale for Vice.
Damn, it's a tough one.
Mr. Bradley Cooper, I'm in the shallow now. Star is Born, William Dafoe at Eternity's Gate. Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody and Viggo Mortensen for The Green Book.
This is a tough one.
This is the easiest one for me of all.
You'd be surprised. There's
Yep.
2 front runners here.
There is one front runner, and it's the name I just put down on that paper.
All right.
Go ahead, Christian.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
All right.
Give us the right
Now
answer.
it's either between.
No,
the
you
2
can
of
only
these
write
fellas.
down one.
I wrote down one, but I'm
Okay.
going to tell you between who it's between.
Yep.
It's going to be between Rami Malek
Who is the winner?
and Christian Bale.
Who is not the
Vice.
winner?
To see where we're at now, see how if this is getting competitive, I went with Bale.
You did.
I went Bale with Vice once again, because I think for Academy voters don't want anywhere even near Bryan Singer win.
I agree.
And Bryan Singer directed that
Oh,
film.
my
You forgot about
God.
that, didn't you?
I didn't forget about that.
Popularity
I would say for
contest.
movie, 100% that would take into consideration. But for this guy's performance,
great.
he's won all the other awards, which happened, I know, around and before the whole
whole
Bryan
thing.
Singer thing. I don't think that has got anything to do with it.
Let me tell you also on my list of top 10 movies of the year, Bohemian Rhapsody was my number 1, and Vice was like my number 9. I loved Bohemian Rhapsody. A lot of people thought it was like a VH1 behind the music special. I loved it.
I liked it too a lot. I just
loved
thought they
it.
could have cut the Live Aid scene a little bit. I mean,
I wanted more.
they have the
I know.
They had the they should have
shot
just
the whole
showed the
thing.
Live Aid.
It
was 21 minutes.
That's why I liked it, though. I didn't want to see everybody be miserable and and then Freddie died. Let's watch him die. So I didn't need that. I wanted to watch the concert film. I watched it, and I think you're
I
right.
could have used more dick sucking and stuff like that, though.
That's also in the Blu-ray.
Real.
It's in the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rami Malek's gonna win. He's won all
Won
the
a
other
lot.
ones.
I think it's gone back and forth. Bale's won a lot.
No, bro.
I went with Vigo.
Vigo.
I just
Vigo
really enjoyed him.
He was great, but it ain't gonna happen
No.
for you, Brenton.
This is the pick in my heart.
It's not. I know,
It's an outside shot.
but it's really wrong.
Wow. So listen, we're all watching this for our pot that we just put in
Yeah.
today. This is going to be the big one because we all have separate picks here.
Yeah.
This is the big
This
one.
could be a break, like a
Yeah.
tiebreaker.
Whoever
thing.
gets this one is going to be feeling pretty that
if
night.
Gaga fucks us, this will be a big,
Right.
big. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Or even if she doesn't.
No, because we all have
We
Glenn
all
Close.
won anyway. Yeah. All right. All right. So lead. So we got. All right. So now we should do. What should we do next?
Lead
Act-
actress.
Director.
Oh, we did actress. Right?
We did that one already.
Yeah. Director.
Director.
Okay.
We got Mr. Spike Lee for Black Klansman, Powell Pawlowski for Cold War, Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, and Adam McKay for Vice.
God, did Bradley Cooper got screwed in this
He
category.
really did.
He really did.
And that's why he's not going to win an Academy Award.
It's not going to be on my list.
All right. So
Just be defiant, put him on the list anyway, and give up a choice. By the way, did you see Three Identical Strangers? Have you seen that
Yes,
movie?
I did.
How great is that movie?
Really
It's crazy,
good.
right? Do you respond to it a little more because this
Just
from
Long
New York?
Island. Yeah. I'm like, are those my uncles? I hear that one, and then go watch Abducted in Plain Sight.
Oh, I heard that's crazy. I heard
my
that people are just really stupid.
God,
There's
dude,
really stupid people.
It
right?
is unbelievable.
Yeah, my friend
All
was
right.
talking about it.
Fucking kidnapped the
Yeah, I know. I got to see it.
same kid
Yeah.
twice.
I gotta see it. Yeah, I hear really stupid things.
This
That
dude
and
got a hand job by the father, fucked the mother, and kidnapped the kid.
wow.
You talk about charming. All right. Brenton. Best director is
Spike Lee.
BAM! Spike Lee, Black Klansman.
Didn't go with them.
You didn't go with him. You went with Adam McKay.
I did not. I went
No.
with Alfonso Cuarón.
Who
for
will
Roma.
never win.
Why?
Do you know why?
Because he's going to win foreign film?
Because there's a backlash against that guy. He made a movie about poor people, but he's very wealthy.
You think
I
that's
swear to God, I've heard about that. It's like a backlash.
The
because of
Academy's
that.
not going to give a shit about that.
Yeah.
But
He's already won for Birdman, right?
he's won? Yes,
And
and
he
he
won
went
for,
back and he went for
What was the
Revenant.
Leo movie? Yeah, The Revenant.
Yeah, he went for
so
two
he's
in a
a
row.
fan favorite for them.
He is. So there's. I think you guys have a shot to take me out here because of legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah.
This is not his best movie.
No, but it's really good.
Really good.
But it's not his best. But I think that a legacy award, Spike Lee could get it for sure.
yes.
And Alfonso Cuarón though has been winning a lot of the awards, so I went there. But I could see myself taking a hit here.
I think you are going to take a
We'll
hit.
see.
What do we got next?
Or I could really fuck you guys
Animated
up.
feature. Let's do that one. Ooh, yeah.
This is an easy one.
Incredibles 2. Isles of Dogs. Mariari. I didn't see that one. Mariari. Ralph Breaks the Internet. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
This is the easy. This is the biggest
easy
lock.
one. All right. I got Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
Ah, fuck.
You don't have kids, you fucking idiot.
What'd you
Ah,
have?
you're gonna
I have
lose
Incredibles
$200.
too.
Which is a good pick. It's a good pick, but it's not going to win.
Not the winner.
No.
No, bro.
It's not.
You
Spider-
fucked up.
Yeah, Spider-Man's the easy one here because
$200 coming our way because you don't have kids, bro.
it's not just that though, man. It's that movie. That is the most accurate Spider-Man movie that has ever been put on film. Did you see the movie? Oh, it's fantastic.
Really good.
It's so good. It's really funny. Like Nicolas Cage in that. Mulaney is really good in
Mulaney's
that.
great. Everyone's good.
Really funny movie, and it was
Jake
done.
Johnson.
Yeah, Lord and Miller, the guys who do like the Lego movies and 21 Jump Street, they produced it.
Yep.
And wrote,
And
co-wrote it.
they were involved in it. You can tell.
Yeah.
So oh god, I feel so bad for you. It's so bad. What's the next one we got to do?
Is that it? Oh no, score. You want to do the score?
Oh,
Another-
screenplay.
We gotta
Let's
do.
do
We gotta do
screenplay.
10. Are we doing adapted and original?
No, let's just do
Because that's adapted.
Let's do original.
original
Scroll down.
screenplay.
Yeah, there it is.
Original. The favorite, first reformed, Green Book, Roma, and Vice.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I refuse to vote on best documentary, considering that "Won't You Be My Neighbor" wasn't nominated. Did you see that movie? Won't You Be the one about Mr. Rogers?
No.
Oh, man.
But they also didn't nominate anything for "They Shall Not Grow Old."
No, they didn't. That category was odd.
Yeah.
The favorite.
For which one? For
original screenplay.
It's a good pick.
That's
The
what I also
favorite.
took.
I did not take that. It's a Green Book.
The Green Book. Peter
But-
Farrelly. Right?
Yeah. Again, we're really going back and forth on the two people the two that could win it.
Yeah.
The favorite is absolutely I just wonder how people felt about that ending. It's the only thing I'm going for because Green Book, the writing itself, the dialogue,
feel-good movie.
it's a really good feel good movie, but the dialogue and the way that movie is written and maneuvers, it flows. So I think that's why it's got a shot to win screenplay.
I think he's gonna beat us, fucking Brenton.
Well, yeah, you brought in a ringer for the fucking Oscars week. Let's bring in the guy who knows everything about films, and then we'll still win. You're a dummy.
Look, there's a shot.
This
Like I
is
said.
what he does for a living.
And then you jacked it up to $200, Brenton. I was gonna go
I didn't
$50.
jack it up $200.
Oh, you thought so? I'm
you said
comfortable with that.
$1,500.
Should we do cinematographer because they weren't gonna do cinematographer?
Yeah,
Oh.
that'd be good.
Cold War, Lusach Zal, The Favorite, Robbie Ryan, Never Look Away, Caleb Deschanel, Roma, Alfonso Cuarón, and A Star Is Born, Matthew Lebacati. Fuck yes, I know the answer to this one.
Yeah, this is not so easy, but there's two that once again.
Alfonso Cuarón,
That's who you have for Roma. Or you for
for cinematographer.
is that what you picked?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm shocked. I thought you were gonna pick the.
No.
Okay, we're gonna be on the opposites again. Here, I got the favorite.
Oh, you got the
The
favorite.
way that movie
okay.
was shot, you just saw that movie, and you don't think that's the best shot movie?
No, I like the black and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
I took Roma, and I'm sad that I agree with you.
Fuck you, Brenton. We're on the same team.
We're not on the same team.
We're gonna have to be now.
Yeah.
We have to start thinking better because we have to beat this guy. We'll split our money.
You
back.
might.
At least
You guys actually
Let's
might.
to an expert.
You guys might actually do it because these are, we're not. It's not like you guys are picking like you.
We're not like
no,
stupid.
No, you didn't pick like Cold War. And for a
I picked
screenplay,
Coldplay.
By the way,
Coldplay?
since we're both losing $200 to him, the loser between us has to still do the push-ups. 91 push-ups.
Yeah.
'Cause
For 100%.
we're not going to beat him.
you might.
We
I'm
might.
Listen, you guys have
He's
actually.
explaining everything. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Don't talk like that, Brenton.
He knows the producers. He knows everything about the script.
Brenton, don't talk like that. Don't have a defeatist attitude.
I'm not trying to, but it's hard when he's winning.
You used your heart.
Guys.
You remember that one pick? You like, my heart tells me this?
I'm gonna go.
And my
With
heart's wrong. I should have went with my gut.
I'm going with the coach here. You don't know that you lost the game.
We don't know.
You just have an intimidating team to look at. That's all. That's it.
We're just really
quitting
on
at
the
halftime.
Yeah. It's not over.
Oh, no.
We need one more besides Best Picture.
Wait, we didn't do 9.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we
And
got to
we got
pick
score.
one more.
Score, right?
Oh, yeah, score.
This is a tougher one. And
Oh, this is tough.
you know who I thought? You know who I thought was the
Yeah,
shoe-in?
this is a tough one, Steve.
You know who I thought was the shoe-in? I thought that, but he didn't even get nominated. Was Hurwitz for First Man?
Yeah.
That was that score was. You look baffled.
I
right
did see that movie.
Yeah,
I
the
don't remember
score.
the music being like a thing where
It
I'm
was
like,
it
oh,
was great. All right, I got.
I don't remember a dum dum da da dum da da dum da da dum
Right.
dum dum. You know, like nothing like that. And it. Oh boy. All right. So, for score. This is the one I didn't even think about.
I think I got it. These are tough. Oh yeah, and then the original song is a shoe-in though.
Fuck.
Is this 10 though, Steve?
Well, this is 9.
Oh, then we can do
10's picture.
Oh, okay, right.
But we can do another one. Oh, fuck. I have no idea. I'm gonna pick. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
This is not right. This is not right. Here's what I'm gonna think mine out loud. Ready?
Let's hear it.
Black Panther. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of rap songs. Although 3 6 Mafia won an Academy Award.
Got to tell you, he doesn't know the difference between score and soundtrack. So.
Okay. Well, good. Well,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry. Go ahead.
You just gave it to him. You should have let him pick that out first. Damn it.
If Beale Street. I
don't know. Because you don't pay attention to the music during the movies.
No, I
just
don't.
listen.
Love to hear the song
I
playing
like
in your head
acting.
right now.
Ready? Yeah. You want to hear what's in my head? Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna say
Just take a shot, will you?
Black Klansman.
There you go. You can see
Because I
this.
feel like it's probably like a lot of that Spike Lee movie, like bing, boom.
That's exactly how it goes.
Boom, bing, ding, ding. Like
Imagine, can you imagine? Because did you pick that?
No.
Okay. Because you imagine if he actually hits this one. I need a video camera. I
I
need a
mean,
camera on you.
yeah.
during this
If
award.
Black Klansman comes
Can
up
you do
to
one
the
of those
score,
like live feed?
I'm gonna do a Fortnite dance and I'll
Yeah.
send it to all of you.
Please.
Are you kidding me?
Who'd you pick?
Who'd you guys pick?
I went with Ludwig.
For Black Panther.
Beethoven?
For Black Panther.
Oh, that was my second choice. I picked the wrong black.
You said Black Panther. You said no way because of rap songs.
That's what I.
That's
That's
what
when
you
I
thought
thought
at
it
first.
was music. The music, and then
we're going to be doing a battle here because Black Panther was going to be my choice, but I switched it and put If Beale Street Could Talk.
oh, that was my third choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because If Beale Street Could Talk,
But I'll say this: Isle of Dogs was my favorite score. Out of those,
I didn't listen to that one.
It's really
Is
good.
it really good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isle of Dogs.
But yeah, I think that's that.
I didn't even see
Someone's
that
gonna.
movie.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of
You
upsets.
didn't see
here.
Isle of Dogs?
No, I didn't see it.
It's
Yeah.
delightful.
Delightful.
It's delightful.
You're delightful. Black. I got that one wrong.
All right, so Beale Street for score.
Should we do song and then movie, or just do movie?
I think
can do
song.
11.
Yeah, all right.
I mean,
11's a
are we
top-
all going to pick the same
I think
thing
we're all
for
gonna
song?
pick song. Same
So
thing
does
for
it
song.
matter?
What are you gonna pick for song? Because I think we're on the same page, right?
I'm in the shallow
Yeah, this is kinda a
now.
push. This is
we
the
all
push.
picked the
Fine,
same
we'll
one.
just do the Alone in the Shell. I just heard that song for the first time.
What? Were you watching The Bachelor when you listened to it?
By the way, congratulations to Lady Gaga, not Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande.
Oh.
First solo person to have the top 3 songs in the country. 1,
Wow.
2, and 3.
Holy shit!
Since the Beatles.
Yeah, that just makes me realize I don't understand music anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing against her. I just don't. I probably have heard none of those.
You've heard this one song.
Have I? I don't know, man.
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Right? Is that how it goes?
Oh yeah.
Thank
about
you.
the
It's a perfect
ex-boyfriends.
version of it, right? Yeah. And like spot on pitch and everything. You thought Ariana was in the room? Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. Best picture, ladies and gentlemen.
Would you come to the event on March 23rd and sing that version of the song?
I'll open the show with
I
the
would love
national
that.
anthem and then do that
Yeah,
for
cancel
halftime.
your show and come do that.
No problem.
All right,
Done.
all right.
Done and done. Sorry, Buffalo. Not going to be there. Or wherever I am, Indianapolis, one of the heliums, I think, that weekend. All right. Best picture, ladies and gentlemen. For Best Picture, we have Black Panther. Or we have Black Klansman. Or we have Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice.
I haven't seen The Favorite, and I feel like I'm at a disadvantage for not seeing that movie.
Everyone?
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting pick. This could be make or break here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is big.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
That's
My choice has 2 words in it.
okay.
Does your choice have 2 words in it?
It does not.
Okay. Does your choice have 2 words in it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. This is going to be a very.
Your choice has 1 word in it.
I will tell you that this.
That was my second choice.
yeah.
Has 1 word.
The one word.
Yeah.
I've been on a lot of Oscar pools in my lifetime, and I've never been on such opposite sides to where it's like anybody can win this right now.
Do you think that because the category has been expanded to more movies that it's that's what makes it harder, or is it
No,
just
no.
this year's the parody?
This year's is different because the way Best Picture works for the last at least 10 years is that up to 10 movies could be nominated. It just depends on the votes or what was it 9 this year?
8 this year.
Is it 8 this year? So yeah. So anyway, no, it's just a matter of there's so many. Anything's up for grabs. All right, what do you got, Steve?
I have Green Book.
You have Green Book. That's a good pick. It's a good
Yep.
pick. I like that pick.
It's the family movie. It's the one that it's got
Family
a good-
movie.
You could probably watch that with your family.
It's a good message. I mean, it
Yeah.
depends on how old your kids are, but it's a good.
Yeah, I
it's a
mean,
good
like
message
if you're
for 'em.
if you want to teach about racism, you
Yeah.
want to get into that world.
suppose, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not. It's the one I think that it's got a good message.
It won the Globes too. It's got a good shot.
Yep.
I feel like you and I have the same pick.
Yeah. I'm going with the other family film, Black Klansman.
Oh wow, you're going with Black Klansman. So we're all on the same. See,
Whoa! You think Spike Lee's going to take director and best movie?
Wow. Yes.
Man,
Ballsy.
you are so wrong, Brenton.
ballsy
Maybe.
pick.
I hope you have $200.
Maybe.
Should we start a GoFundMe now for Brenton? Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting a Patreon today for next week for Brenton to get $200 together.
Can't wait to watch you do push-ups.
Oh my God, Brenton! As you do the push-ups, I'm going to take my $200.
Just right in your
I'm
head.
just going to make it rain.
Do
on
it
your
in
back.
dollar
You're
bills.
bad at math. It'd be 600. You would have 600.
I'm just going to take the 200 that you gave me.
Right, just
I'm
waste
going
it.
to right back at you.
I'm gonna bring it in pennies.
All right. Well,
That's gonna hurt.
That's only gonna happen if my pick happens, and that's Roma.
Roma.
I got Roma winning it.
Oh man, I thought you were going with Vice.
I think Roma's going to win because I think it's going to be the first movie in history to win both best foreign film and best picture.
Whoa.
It's not only it's ever happened before, so I think that's.
Wait, what about an
Life
Italian
is beautiful.
movie?
Life is beautiful. Maybe that's it.
Dude, you heard me saying that Italian movie right before you said Life is Beautiful.
Dare I Google it?
Brenton, you can Google it.
Well, ask the guy
I'm gonna-
You can Google it,
let's
but also
see what-
at
ask
home,
the
please.
guy.
Yeah,
the guy-
ask
yeah.
Anthony Rodriguez. Did Life is Beautiful win feature and also foreign feature as
Right.
well? Because Brenton won't get it right, even if he'll tell us something, but it won't be right.
I'm going to tell you what though. After hearing all these picks, if we were doing betting odds from people from my just what I do,
Yeah.
I would be the odds-on favorite to win this thing. But for hearing these picks, this could be a colossal
and the
upset.
rationale behind them.
Yeah, this could be,
I think
this could be a colossal upset.
How many different ones do we have?
A
than
lot.
you?
So if we go back into
We only have two similar ones.
I think
right?
Regina King I have for supporting,
nope.
then
Nope.
Mahershala Ali for supporting.
we both have Glenn Close, right?
Glenn Close we both have. I have Bale for Vice. I have Alfonso Cuarón.
Nope. Spider-Man we both
Spider-Man we both have. I have Green Book for what is that? This for screenplay.
Original,
The favorite for cinematography. If Beale Street for score, and then Roma for best picture. So this is all over the map here.
Yeah.
all over the map. It could. Who knows? This could be.
We're alone in the shallows now,
yeah.
boys.
This could be a Bucky Dent situation.
This could be come from behind, bottom of the ninth.
Yep.
Bucky Dent. How I think this show will be.
It did not win Best Picture, but
didn't.
it did win Best Foreign,
See, I don't think it's ever happened.
Just double checking it.
according to Wikipedia, not me.
Could also hurt my odds. It could also hurt my odds because maybe people go, look, it's gonna. I voted for the best foreign film. I'm not gonna.
That's
vote for
what I'm thinking
it could.
too. Yeah.
It could.
How do you think this show will be more watched than the years previous, or less watched?
It's tricky because I had this conversation at work the other day. A lot of my coworkers going, "Oh, more people are going to watch it because of the big controversies and everything going on."
What
I go,
controversy though? It's not going to be addressed.
But that's my point: is that most people, like just a casual fan, don't give a shit about that. They don't
Yeah.
care. It's either they're going to watch who's the host. They don't know who the host is, so they're going to tune in for a second. They're going to still be bored out of their minds. It's not going to spike it up. I still think, and they offered it to him. But The Rock would have been a great host.
The Rock. I thought Ken Jeong was going to get it. I think it was
Yeah.
like a momentum for a while. I thought he would get it.
Who wants that job right now?
No one.
Yeah.
Who would
Thankless.
want that job really
I'll do
anyway
it.
for
You'll
one
do it,
night?
right.
Yeah, one night, dude. You don't want that job.
Yeah.
It's really a thankless fucking job.
It really is.
Nice
You can't win.
tux.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
just-
win, and comedians can't really be themselves
No.
out there. They got to do what
I'd rather be a
ABC
seat
wants.
filler.
Right? Yeah.
Really, I'd rather do that
Yeah.
at the fucking Academy Awards. At least you just get
Or
to
you could be the person that goes this way.
move around a lot. I think it'll be less watched than last year. Who hosted last year, by the way? Was it?
Was Kimmel last year, or was Kimmel 2 years ago?
Kimmel was 2 years
Was
ago.
it Seth
Moonlight.
MacFarlane?
No, didn't he do it 2 years in
I
a row?
don't know. I don't remember.
I thought Kimmel did it last year to make up for the.
Maybe it was Kimmel, Seth MacFarlane. I don't remember.
What are the odds I booked this pilot today?
What is
0%?
Can you talk about what the pilot was?
No.
You can't talk about.
Oh,
it.
he did it the past 2 years, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's what he
last
said.
2 years. Yeah, this fucking pilot auditions and stuff. I got to go do those.
Back in
today.
the grind, huh?
Back in the grind,
Yeah.
man.
Crazy.
Back at it, talking to the people, trying to figure out what the next job is. I think this show will be less watched than last year's.
Yeah, less watched.
Really...
It's
I
been
think
on
you're
the
right.
decline, right?
Yeah, it's been on the decline.
So
and
it's not going to recover with no host.
It's dull. It's dull, and it's nobody gives a shit. People just jerking each other off the whole night.
Speaking
It's
of jerking each other off, March 23rd, the Schmodown.
You got to do it. Come jerk yourself off at the Schmodown.
The loser's got to jerk the winner off.
Yeah, just don't do it in the crowd. Do it in the bathroom.
They don't have a license for that. They don't have a
Not
cabaret
yet.
license.
We're working on it.
Do you want to plug anything else besides that?
No,
or-
look. The main thing. Go to make sure you go to that channel, the YouTube channel. It's just youtube.com/theschmodown or triviasd.com. If you like trivia, if you like wrestling, if you like the UFC, go and check it out. It's a very different type of trivia. You've never seen anything like it, and you can follow me at either at the Schmodown or at Kristian Harloff.
You are going to be on the road this weekend, or you're in town?
No, I'm in town this tomorrow is another All Things Comedy show at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room, and then Friday I'm in the Original Room.
I'm in Vancouver this weekend for Just for Laughs Comedy Festival up there at Yuck Yucks. There's a couple tickets left. They're on my site. They're on Yuck Yucks. Go to my things, all the places that you find me
Say
at.
the actual website.
Yuckyucks.com?
No, your
mine.
website.
SteveRenazizi.com.
Plug yourself. What are you talking about?
SteveRenazizi.com.
I've seen you on a computer. I doubt your fans, if they're your age, or yeah, the thing. Tell them your website.
My website's www.http://SteveRenazizi.com/admin.
Now, can you spell that?
If you just start to put RANN in, that internet does the rest.
.net.
.net. Yuck Yucks this weekend, and then all my dates are on my website. I'm going on the end of March. St. Louis, Indianapolis, Buffalo, Arlington, Virginia, Cleveland, Ohio. I'm missing
what are you
other
doing in
places.
Cleveland?
Hilarities.
I'll tell my parents to go.
I love.
Is that where you're from?
That's where my parents are now.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're in Cleveland. I love Nick over at Nick Costas and Hilarity. So come go to SteveRenazizi.com. Check out the website for tickets. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for calling, you fucking pricks. God damn it, man. I'm not doing this for my fucking health. We got to do
What's
Bet
the
DSI.
odds Steve has
Bet DSI, ladies and gentlemen.
because they're going to have
please.
great stuff on the Oscars.
They are. They have go to betdsi.com. Use the promo code WTO100. They will double your offer. It is a great website. You can bet on sports. You can bet on pop culture things. They have horse racing. They have a casino. They have player props. They have everything you could possibly want to gamble on. And they pay out quick. And if you use the promo code WTO100, they will double your first down payment or deposit, whatever you want to put in there. This computer's acting up. All right, guys, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Steve Renazizi. Soccer. What the fuck? Dude, I can't take this Lady Gaga thing. We can bet on that too. What's the odds?